Hello, everyone. Welcome to Marilyn's Tarot Take. It's Saturday evening where I'm sitting today. I hope you had a great week. My week was super busy, super tiring, but you know what? We made it through and we're here today. It's Saturday. Yay. The weather's still pretty here. It's halfway summery, more fallish, but um, decent 60s and 70-degree temperatures. So that is kind of great for October here where I live. So yay. I'll take it. What I'm doing today is it's going to be a VR to Simon at the Hermit's Cave, the most beautiful tarot decks in my collection. Now, I have been toiling over this for 3 days. That's why I'm just getting it up now. It's just so hard to decide. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, we'll it's just hard to decide. So I've kind of got some categories that I'm working with, kind of, sort of. This is just going to be off the cuff because I just got done changing them around again. So this whole thing could be a little disjointed. I apologize in advance if it is, but I'm going to do my best to get through this because I am not really pre-prepared for this. Because, like I said, I just threw a whole different exchange of decks in there. So, anyway, the most beautiful tarot decks in my collection. And again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But this is one of my top 5 decks that I've ever had now. I just started my YouTube channel in February. So this was the very first deck I showed. I loved it so much. I thought, I am so comfortable with this deck. I'm just going to do my very first video on this. The Curious Travels Tarot Deck by Amelia Rosier. It is so beautiful, not only in just the box, I mean, and all the gold. Oh, I'm all about a rose petally kind of box, any kind of feel. But the artistry in this, the what they've done with the animals and putting them in play, the animal choices that were made. It's a great little book. I've got to remember this isn't a deck review, so I have to keep on track. Ooh, and by the way, check this out. This is from Libra Moon that does all the Serpent and Peacock decks. Carol Ann from Libra Moon. This is one of the spread cloths she had. Fell in love with it. Isn't this fun? So anyway, I wanted to use that today. I digress. So anyway, Curious Travels Tarot. It is just so fun, and it's got all the gold foiling in there. None of these cards are going to be in order because I'm not, like I say, I'm not doing a walkthrough. But oh my goodness, these are so pretty. And so I love the way they've zoomed in on some of the characters and put the gold foiling that it really accents it. Here, all the swords are in front of her, which I think is really cool. Or the cups, excuse me, on these stanchions here in front of her. I just think that is such an interesting way to depict this. And here's the 4, like, nah, I don't think so. High Priestess. But look at the 10 of Swords with the moon over sideways. There was just such interesting things that were done. Look at the 7 of Pentacles. Looks like firework flowers. This is just so beautifully done. Look at the 8 of Cups. There's the moon over on its side again. The 7 of Swords. And look at this. Oh, got the orangutan for the 7 of Wands. It's just such imagination used with this. Look at the 9 of Pentacles. Or, yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. Just look at, oh, got them all over her dress. King of Pentacles. Here's the page. 4. It's just such a, look at the sun. Oh my gosh. I just love this deck so much. It was my number 1 deck for a while, but then it got knocked down a page or two. And look at what she's done with the 8 of Wands to show movement, quick movement, running up the, you don't know if the birds are helpers birds or if the character is running away. So you could interpret this several different ways if you didn't want to use the book. The 10 of Wands. And look at the devil. Is that not cool? So this deck is beautiful in the artistry. It's beautiful in the way it's put together. Look at the knight. It may not be the classic description of what beautiful is, but to me, this is just look at the Empress. Just fabulous, fabulous. Love, love, love. And gold foiling, I'm a sucker for gold foiling. Look at the moon. Oh, love this again. I absolutely fell in love with how that was depicted. And here we go with the forearms we wish we had at times. But yeah, this deck is just, this is one of my favorites. Look at the elephant family. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's some more elephants. Oh my goodness. So it's a combination of childlike figures, comical figures. Here, the King of Wands has flames for its head. Love it. And we have the animals in there. Here's the knight with the salamander, Knight of Wands. So yes, look at the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this deck is classically beautiful. And look, I love this is one of my favorite cards. Look at the Page of Wands sitting up there pondering, top of the world there. Instead of holding the wand, he's sitting in the tree. There's salamander. I just love it. So this is one of the most beautiful decks in my collection. It is the Curious Travels Tarot deck by Amelia Rosie. Love, love, love. And then, of course, how could it not be the Force of Enchantment Tarot? My first decks are the animalesque decks I'm going through first because I love animal decks that are done well. And what's not to love about the Force of Enchantment Tarot? Lunia Witherspoon or Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood. Oh, look at those animals. It's just so beautiful. And it's the natural beauty of the way these are depicted. Artistry. The book is fabulous. But this artistry, oh my gosh. Like I say, I've been toiling for days over this. I just kept changing my mind and changing my mind. Look at the backs. Beautiful owl. And here, they've got different suits and different names for the page and the knight. But look at the artistry. That's what we're talking about is the beauty right now. Look at this. Look at this. Don't you just want to climb into that world? I know there's a tag out there, tarot decks I'd like to live in. This, if I do that tag, this will be in there because I would love to live in this tarot deck. Wouldn't you love to have dinner with them right there? Just 3 of Spells. Look at that. It's so beautiful and heartfelt, and the colors and the thought going. Look at the dragon going into this. There's the ancient aspect here, a bit pagan. Look at that. The Council of Animals. It's on the front. But these are just so gorgeous. Some of my favorite artistry of any of the old, I'm going to call it an old world deck. Look at the oldest one. Isn't that just fabulous? This is just beyond beautiful. Beyond beautiful. 10 of Challenges, you bet. This is the Tower. It's called the Folly. And I don't mind it when they go off the norm as far as the whether it's coins or stones or anything like that, as long as you have the book as reference so you know. But look, aren't these gorgeous? Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, hanged one. It's called Suspension. The bunnies. Oh, I love this deck so much. Look at that. 5 of Wands. Love it. Dragon there with the gnomes. Who doesn't love a beautiful unicorn? So yes, this deck is definitely meets my criteria for one of the most beautiful decks. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. So yes, Forest of Enchantments. And these aren't in any particular order of importance / loved. They're just kind of grouped together by theme, kind of, sort of. Forest of Enchantments. Oh, love, love, love. Okay, and you know, Woodland, Tarot of the Woodland Wardens. I mean, how could this not be in the top? Look how nice it goes with my cloth. Gorgeous. Just recently got this. And such a lovely presentation with it. Lovely box. Fabulous book. Love the book. Oh, I just don't know how to pick. I did my best. There's some more up there I'm looking at thinking, oh man, I should have put those in there. Anyway, here we go. Tarot of the Woodland Wardens. I just showed this, but I'm going to show it again because it fits my category. So look at the Fool, Puppy Dog, High Priestess. It's the same feel. I kind of have a feel that I need to go with when I see the artistry of a deck, particularly a woodsy animal deck. The less people possible, or if you're going to be people, it's going to be like that was I just showed in the Forest of Enchantment. Ancient people. Look at the Hanged Warden. So if you want to see a full walkthrough of this and the Oracle, Woodland Warden's Oracle, I did that a few videos back. Look at the Devil. Is that just not the best? This is just so beautifully done. It captures the beauty of nature, of all things, from the insects to the animals, to the trees, to the moon, to the sun. Look at that, 4 of Wands. It's just so beautifully done. And animal decks I think they can be kind of tricky to be done, I'm not going to say properly, but to their maximum. Look at that, 5 of Cups. Oh, 8 of Cups. He's on his way. I'm out of here. This is just gorgeous. Look at that. With the color choices, the style of how she has drawn the animals. Oh my goodness, look at that. He has his own shell, and then let's just wrap him up on top of that. So yeah, gorgeous deck. Gorgeous. Beautiful beyond beautiful. And it's not people-y. I'm all about the not the people-y part. So that is another one of my most beautiful decks in my collection. It's the Tarot of Woodland Wardens. Love, love, love. Okay, now we're going to stick with the animal theme. I've got about, I don't know, 10, 12 decks. As you can see, I'm all about the animal. This is a Three Trees production. This is their newest version of the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. This is volume 1.2. This is created by Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ohlers in Britain, London, I believe. So this is their redo of the original deck. So beautiful. They changed the backs, got the crows on the backs. This is just so beautiful. I'll hold this up a little bit because the cards are a little smaller. Isn't that gorgeous? They've got several decks that one features a dragon. They've got Oracle. Look at the drawing. Ah, aren't these beautiful? And the feel, because he's in there backwards. They're so, the cardstock is so nice and the feel is so silky. Two of Swords. Again, I'm all about an animal deck. I'm not sure how this happens. There's a little card comes with it. There we go. Just get this turned around correctly here. But it's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Look at all the beautiful crows. I'm a crow fan. Look at the Ace of Wands. Oh, look at that. Look at the fox. Love, love, love. All the detail in the cards. Look at the 9. Oh, so sweet. Oh, the Queen and the King. Aren't they just fabulous? But look how beautiful those are done. The detail. And these come with the little cards for the meanings, which I love. Quick review there. Like the Magician. So these are just so absolutely gorgeous. Hierophant, Emperor. You just want to, this is another place I would like to live. If I do that tag, a deck I'd like to live in, this would be one of them. Oh, so cute. Look at the Hanged One. Don't you love that interpretation? So unusual, so well done. The Death card. Oh. Temperance. Look at the Tower. Fabulous. Love the World card. Oh, love, 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 love. Here's the Cups. Oh, look at that. These are acorn caps. See how creative that is? How clever. Acorn caps. Perfect. Perfect for cups. Loving, loving, loving this deck. What do we have here? There's some more cups. Look at the Queen. Queen and King of Cups. Aren't they stately? Just beautiful. Oh, they have a deck coming out next year about a little spider. The big wanderer one. The Winding. The Winding is what it's called. I am so excited. Can't wait. That is going to be a fabulous deck. The spider goes on, travels through the woods, meets people, and just goes through the world, travels through the world. Very fun. Another animal deck. I think this is the last one I've got. This is a lovely, lovely deck. The Forager's Daughter. It's got a really nice book that comes with it. And the cicadas. I'm all about cicadas. One of my favorite things. If I find a cicada carcass, I save it. Might sound a little morbid, but I just do love them. I feel that they should be honored and not just thrown away. So beautiful backs. This is by, oh gosh, who does this? I know, I just can't think of it. Oh, geez, who does this? Hold on. Let's see, Forger's Daughter. Can't remember her name. Jessica Lee Howard. That's who does it. Yeah, lovely book goes with it. And it's so unusual. It's one of the things, it's an unusual beauty. I like the way that she has put animals with flowers in nature, and the color scheme that she's used is so interesting. Jazzing up my cloth here. So interesting. It's a beautiful color palette. It's very earthy. I think I'm going to be spinning this around a little bit. Very earthy and really, really, the book has perfect descriptions and meanings, what she intends for the meaning to be. Look at the King of Cups. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Is that just not a perfect Eight of Pentacles depiction for nature? Oh, gorgeous. And here is the little dead mouse that is feeding the plants growing up. Five of Pentacles. But lots of nature. Yes, here's a centipede. So she uses insects and things, which I love. I'm all about insects. So here we've got tadpoles and we've got butterflies. That's the magician. Temperance. There's some extra, the bond is an extra card in there. Strength. You'd need a lot of strength to make all those holes in the wood. That woodpecker. 7 of Pentacles. Here's the World. Oh, these are just so beautiful. Like I say, I'm all about a good animal deck. One that's done well. And here we go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Get my thumb out of the way. The Death card. It's beautiful in its own way. And this is an ancestor, one of the extra cards. Isn't that cool? So I just think this is so well done. Beautiful in its own way. And the combinations that she's got are just beautiful. In the book, it tells you what the crystals are, what the flowers are, what the insect is. Look at this for the Fool, the beginning. That's the seed. Growing and taking off. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, Justice. Got the snake before the snake got the frog. So these are just beautiful. Look at the ants working so hard. And what a perfect depiction for the Three of Pentacles working together. Anything you know about ants is they make all kinds of matrices so the other ants can walk over top. They make little bridges if they need to. They're very smart little bugs. Little insects are fabulous. 7. Look at that. The Hanged Man is a cocoon chrysalis. Isn't that just great? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And again, the color palette is so interesting. I love the off-white background. If this was stark white, it just wouldn't have the same feel at all. So anyway, Forager's Daughter. And I'm all about lavender anyway. Lavender and cicadas. I just fell in love with it before I even saw any cards, just looking at the box. So yeah. Now the next one I have is Folkloric Forest. This was a Kickstarter deck. And boy, did I fall in love with it. It's a nature deck. A great little book with it. This is, let's see if it says who it's by. I don't know if it's Ukrainian. Lennox Reese. Venture into the forest inspired by Finnish and Northern European folklore and mythology brought to life through curated antique fine art. So these are pictures that he has developed into a tarot deck. This is gorgeous. Every one of these is wall worthy. This is the page. And they've got such nice backs. Got the gold foiling, which, you know, I'm kind of a sucker for that. So beautifully done. And the gold is a frame, which I like. Look at the 8 of Earth. So this has its own beauty, like an art gallery type of beauty. Gorgeous. Look at the 3 of Earth. Knight of Water. Look at that. 8 of Water. Isn't that beautiful? Like I say, these are all wall worthy. Look at the Fool. There's all of the equipment he needs to head out. Queen of Air. 10 of Water. So yes, these are like, it's like looking at a book on art history, or art style, or walking through a museum display. 10 of Fire. Boy, those hornets are busy. Seer. The 2 of Air. So this is just beauty in a different way. It's a different type of animal deck that I wanted to be sure to have in the category because it's just gorgeous in a traditional way. Look at Death. The dog is this one just kind of pulls at my heart so much. Oh, oh, but the gorgeous Six of Fire. Oops, I got to get down in the frame a little bit more. Sorry about that. 5. Look at the Queen of Earth. Just beautiful. Yeah, it's like you're in an art history class here. So beautiful. Look at the Six of Earth. Beautiful raspberries. Tower. Is that not just the perfect tower? Ah, 4 of Fire. Slippery cards. These are, what am I trying to say? I'm tired, can you tell? I'll think of it. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at the 2 of Fire. Gorgeous. Linen. I was trying to think of linen. This took me a minute. Look at the 6 of Water. Is that not just so interesting? So anyway, this was, like I say, this was a Kickstarter deck. I think they're still available. I'm getting this all jazzed up. And it's the Folkloric Forest Tarot. Beautiful. Beautiful deck. I'm so glad I backed it. There's quite a few great decks on Kickstarter. You kind of have to be careful. Gotten burned a couple times on Kickstarter. They put a bunch of images up and then said bye-bye. So that was not fun. Now this, this is an older deck. I saw this on Giselle's The Mad Witches channel a long time ago. And she was cleaning out her cubicles or whatever. And I saw this and absolutely fell in love with it. I have not done a walkthrough of this, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of this. I just haven't gotten it done yet. But this is so fun. It's by Melinda Lee Holm, a folktale inspired box set including 78 specialty cards, commissioned tarot cards, and 178 6-page illustration book. The artistry on this is so, I'm not going to say unusual. Love the box. Look at that patterning. Ugh. But it's a little bit different, and I love it. Comes with a wonderful hardback book, which I'm just all about a hardback book. It's a box in a box, which I don't mind. It just makes it more of the experience. Lovely purple color. Great box. But the color palette of this, I absolutely love. And the bordering that she chose, oh, look at these colors. Before you even see the deck, you're going, oh. Okay, so all the cards have the border around them. And I don't mind this border because it's almost like you're looking into their world. I think it's done really well. And I don't mind this down at the bottom. It really is. It's like, okay, you're going into this scene of this world. Beautiful. 2 of Coins. But look at the detail. Is that not just beautiful? I'd never heard of this deck, but again, I'm relatively new to tarot, so look at the King of Cups. It's a fish. Now, some people might say it's a little too busy, got too much going on. I don't mind that. I like to look for what's going on in the image. Hanged Man, the world, this little tiny figure down here looking into this big cavern. But look at the line work on that. And here's another, the fish are the cups, and here we've got a fish on the seahorse. Love it. Look at the Fool. Little Pomeranian juggling his little play balls there. Squeaky balls. How cute is that? The Devil. It's a mouse, and that's the devil is the shadow. It's so cute. It's our shadow side. She's done some really clever things. Very clever. Look at the Page of Wands. Komodo dragon. There's another dragon. 2 of Wands. Look at the Death card. Is that not fun? Look at the 4 of Cups. Axolotl. So cute. They are just the cutest things, aren't they? But I just love this color palette, this pastel-y. color palette. Aren't these beautiful? Look at the High Priestess. Interesting depiction there. Nine of Wands. Look at the Ace of Cups. It's a coral reef. Oh my gosh. Brain coral. Ace of Coins. It's a sand dollar and some beetles. Ten of Wands is a little dragon party going on there. One on the bottom's carrying the whole kit and caboodle on its back. Dragon cheerleaders. Nine of Cups. Look at the Nine of Cups. That is so interesting. Inside a house, lazing on a couch. Look at all these very unique and probably expensive Persian rugs. Do you love it? Page of Cups. Not a fish in his cup, but he is a fish with fish all over him. Just clever. And look at Judgment. Down here in the easy chair, trying to get up here and get the golf clubs. I don't know if they're moving. He's moving in or moving out. Don't you love? It's just so clever. Six of Swords. The birds are throwing their graduation hats in the air. Three of Coins. They're working all together to get up there to get those apples. Just such clever predictions. Five of Swords. Yep, that'd do it. Two of Swords. Look at the Nine of Swords. The owl. But the artistry, look at the Three of Wands. Look at all that line work. Is that not just beautiful? I'd love your opinion as to whether you think this is too much going on around the card. I think it adds to the ambiance of the cards. Now, Four of Wands. A little bit of different prediction or depiction of this. He's going across hot lava on rocks. So, yeah. A little different there. Five of Wands. The Magician is a rat. All of his potions and things back here. Look at the moon. Oh, the sun. Look at the sun. Just beautiful. Ace of Wands. The Lovers. The Wheel of Fortune. Clever. Look at the Knight of Coins. A shrew riding an armadillo. Gotta love it. King of Coins. Look at the Queen of Swords. I don't remember the name of that bird that's got all the feathers coming off like that. The Empress. Is she not just as cute as can be? She's the Queen of Coins. Temperance. Eight of Cups. Just interesting. There's the star. All the animals are looking at the star. Justice. Look at the Queen of Wands. Another lizard. Nine of Coins. Just so interesting. The Nine of Coins being depicted like that. I love it. I just love it. Eight of Swords. Page of Swords. And here's the Chariot. Isn't that interesting? Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Colors are a little washed out in this lighting. It's hard to get the lighting correct for every different color palette you got in your showing here. But this deck, the Tarot of Tales, thank you, Giselle, for cleaning out your cubby that day, because I love this deck. Okay, what's next on the agenda? Oh, the Animistic. Now, some people just don't really gravitate toward this deck. I think it is fabulous. Embrace Nature's Wisdom. It's by Willow Faye. Look at the box. Oh my God. And inside, it's just an experience. Sometimes some of these decks are just an experience getting in and out of the box. Great book. With color pictures. But this is, I like it because it's super different. It's super different. It's very natural. It's all about nature, and it's depicted and drawn in such a beautiful beautiful way. I love the line work that's going on here. The Three of Cups. Temperance. Is that not a beautiful card? This deck just makes me smile. Ace of Cups. The Five of Swords. Trying to make it all work out and fit it all together. Look at the High Priestess. I just love this deck. Knight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Don't you love it? It's such a cool way to draw. Slash paint slash... I'm not sure what medium she used. But look at the Queen of Pentacles. Is that not a beautiful card? You could just sit and stare at that for a long time. Two of Swords. Three of Wands. Aren't these just gorgeous? Look at the Magician. Amethyst down here. Oh, Knight of Wands. Got a butterfly here. The World. Six of Cups. Oh, look at that. Seven of Cups. It's pippish, but, well, it is pip. But, I mean, there's so much going on to entertain you more than just looking at the cups or whatever the suit is. I just look at the King of Wands. Is that not beautiful? Get down in the frame here. The Death card. Had to cut the tree down or it fell down. Eight of Swords. Two of Wands. I just love it. Queen of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Lunar Moth. Oh, I think. Nine of Wands. Look at the six. Bringing the wands and the flowers across to calmer waters. Knight of Pentacles. I wondered if this was a chemistry sign. That's just the way my brain works. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Here's the 10. I need to hurry up because I'm not done yet. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's hard not to look at them all. Oh, Three of Swords. They're just gorgeous. Look at the Page of Pentacles. Got the beehive there. I just love, and look, the Hanged Being. Another chrysalis. Love, love, love the Emperor. The matrix of a leaf. A close up. Isn't that cool? Chariot. The Devil. Look at the Lover's card. The Sun. And the Star. Aurora Borealis. Beautiful, beautiful. Animistic Tarot. And the backs. Didn't show you the backs. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Animistic Tarot by Willow Faye. Love, 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 love. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, one of my all-time favorites. Now we're into the medieval decks. I got a couple medieval decks. Tarot of Paul's Moon. This is beautiful in its own way. This is another deck that features art. And this is all medieval times. This is one of my most surprising decks because I had no idea I would love it so much. And just the experience of Libra Moon products is unbelievable. Look at all the gold foiling on there. It is just so well done. And for me, that's part of the experience, is to get to open it up in a beautiful box and look at that. Carol Ann and Paul Warmby created this deck. Comes with this fabulous leather book. Look at this. The book itself is a beauty. But these cards are so gorgeous. Now, some of them, being of the medieval times, this is not a deck I would probably want to go live in because it was pretty brutal back then. But I do enjoy the beauty of these decks. Look at that card. This is a Seven of Wands. I'll try to kind of get it to where the light's not shining on it, but you can see what it is. Seven of Wands. This is one of the Knight of Swords. aren't these beautiful pictures? Strength. Look at the Nine of Wands. There's some doubles in here. They give you a choice. Look at the Four of Swords. Is that not cool? So they found these pictures, these paintings, and then matched them up with an appropriate tarot card. Look at that. Some of the, oh, there's the beautiful Paul's Moon. Oh my gosh. And some of the animals, the beasts that are depicted in here. There's an oracle deck that I have with it too. The Oracle of the Medieval Beasts. It is gorgeous as well. But look at these beautiful, beautiful pictures and portraits that have been painted way, way back in the day. Cardstock is fabulous. If you don't have a Libra Moon deck, you're missing out. Look at the Eight of Wands. Just look at that. Is that not beautiful? You are definitely missing out. This is an experience, and there's so much in each card. If you don't want to use the traditional meaning of it, you can just dive right into the image and use it like an oracle. Chariot, Fool, Knight of Cups. Are these not just beautiful? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. King of Cups. Here's the Ace of Cups. Beautifully matched with the card. The Ten of Pentacles. Look at the Ace of Wands. Fire in there. And it's a piece of history as well. It's not just a tarot deck. It has historical significance. There's a couple of judgment cards you can choose from too. Hermit. Don't you love it? King of Pentacles. These are just gorgeous. Tarot of Paul's Moon. Look at that. Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's a bit of a nightmare. Look at the Death card. You've got several Death cards too. Look at this one. I think she has a spread cloth of this. Like this one. She's got spread cloth of this. I'm pretty sure. I almost got it. Once I dreamt it, I could have dreamt it, but aren't these beautiful? There's the Empress. Judgment. And this is a significator card, two of them. Male and a female significator card. Two of Wands. Oh, and there's the backs. I was remiss, did not show the backs. Certificate of Authenticity. Three of Swords. Eight of Cups. So yeah, I did a walkthrough of this one too. Been a while, but I did a walkthrough of these. So Tarot of Paul's Moon by Libra Moon. Like I say, look them up. They have got a plethora of decks. They're gorgeous. Got a she just finished up a Kickstarter on two Lenormand decks, and then she's got the Medieval Earth tarot coming out. So watch for that on Kickstarter. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. The next medieval deck that I really, really, really like is the Medieval Feathers Tarot. And I know a lot of you have seen these decks. And again, it's a box experience. I love it. Nice cover on there. Beautiful, almost rose petal finish. Gorgeous book with it. Not doing a walkthrough. It's hard for me to not tarry on the cards. They're so gorgeous. Are these in here coming backwards again? Okay. The backs are to die for. Look at that. We've got the edging is that matte gold. Look at the backs. Love, love. So there's a feather in each one of these cards. And then the meaning of that feather is in the book description and how it pertains to the card. So here's the World card. It has the upright meaning here, just a one keyword. and then the reverse meaning up there. So, but it's, oh, the cardstock. It's rose petally, not quite rose petally, but kind of beautiful. So anyway, here's the world, the Knight of Coins, and and then again, each card has a feather, and he's a nice hybrid. I'm all about a good hybrid human-animal kind of thing. There's Judgment. This is the Neglect card, upside down, reverse. So Querent, self-embodiment. Ugh. Justice. Nine of Wands. But aren't these gorgeous? You really need the book with this because, and it comes with a book, but you'd be hard pressed to get the significance of the feather unless you were a feather expert, which most of us aren't. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Are these just not fabulous? Temperance. The Empress. And there's a feather in each one of the pips. Look at the Devil. Oh my gosh. We've got fire coming out here. Here's a snake. We got a bird coming off his knee. This coming out of his opposing end. He's got butterfly wings and chicken feet. So there's a lot going on there. Oh yeah, this is right side up. 2 coins. Ace of Cups. Look at the Ace of Cups. Is that not cool? There's a mermaid in there. Mermaid Angel. 7. So yeah, this is these are just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Look at the 10. I love the coloring. It's looks a little whiter on camera, I think, than it's a little bit more off-white. Look at the Knight of Wands. Aren't these beautiful? And the fact that they have chosen a feather to go with each one, I just found that fascinating. Not just the beauty of them, but this is beautiful in its own way for sure. And it's different. I like decks that are different. Look at the Hanged Man, the Sun, 7 of Coins, look at the Chariot, 2 of Cups, Queen, there's the 5 of Swords. So yeah. Ooh, look at the Fool. Isn't that fun? Very colorful feather. Yeah. This is just really, really, really beautiful in a very different way. Again, the artistry is fabulous. I am really messing that up. So this is the Medieval Feathers Tarot. And it is by, I don't think I told you who it was by. I hope I know. It's a Blue Angel product by Alejandro R. Rosan. Alejandro Rosan. Okay, we've only got a couple more to go. And I saved I'm not going to say the best for last because that's not fair, but I saved my 2 top RWS decks. I still can't decide which one's going to be number 1 for the year. I don't know. I just don't know. But I just got the Earth Magic, the colorized version. I'm telling you, it is so beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous cardstock. It's linen. And this is just an extra card. I mean, how cool is that? I did a walkthrough of this. But it's one of my most beautiful decks, so I'm talking about it again. So the 7 of Wands, it's just the colorization of it. I've got the black and white version as well. Look at that. King of Swords, the Knight. But the color just makes some of the imagery just absolutely pop. I did a comparison between this and the black and white one on a video a while back. The Strength card. Look at the Strength card. Is that just not... It's so beautiful. It's just one of the most beautiful RWS decks ever, I think. Oh, look at that. Look at the Knight of Swords. Another Another hybrid, human-animal hybrid, all about it. Love the Lover's card. This is so cool. It's not, these are the nerves in the body, not the bones. It's the nerves, the venous, or the veins. Ooh, I don't know now. Nerves or veins? Probably veins. Veins and arteries. My first blush was nerves. That's what I've always thought, but now it's just hit me. Could be arteries. Probably is. All right, Queen of Swords. Look at the Queen. Love that. Has this dragon-esque hybridy thing down there. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. The Ten of Cups. Is this just not an absolutely gorgeous RWS deck? Look at that. So I hope you hung in there to the end so you could see this deck, because this is just, oh, look at that. The Magician. Is that not gorgeous? The Moon. The Ace. Look at the 3. Ah. 7. The Empress. Fabulous. Isn't that an interesting Hierophant? Love it. There's his keys. Got those keys, but the color choices are just, oh. And then pops of red. Look at the Chariot. Temperance. Death. Look at a Scorpion down here. The time is ticking away. All the sands of time. No ticking involved in that. Hourglass. 3 of Wands. Look at the 2 of Cups. Oh, the Sun. Look at that Sun. High Priestess. Oh my gosh. Queen. Look at the colors. Fabulous. Yeah, this is either 1 or 2. All-time RWS. Not, I mean, it's not like I have a collection like Simon does, but I've got quite a few. Look at the Devil. Oh my goodness. 4 swords. Oh my gosh. Are these just not fabulous? Just look at that. Oh my goodness. So that's Earth Magic by, it's Daniel Martin Diaz. I always want to call him David. I did that in a video. Had to put a correction in there. So these are just any of the Earth Magic, any of his decks, period. I'm starting a collection of his decks. They are just outstanding. Get in there. So again, this is Earth Magic Tarot by Daniel Martin Diaz. Okay, and the final hurrah in tie for my number 1 is the Ancient AURUM RWS. There's just, there's something about this deck that I'm even afraid to use it. It's so pretty, I'm afraid to use it. I love it so much. I love it. It's a Destiny deck. They produced it. And of course the box is fabulous. Ugh. Destiny. Destiny. And it's got an interesting muted kind of a beige color. But look, I'm gonna kind of move them around so you can see all the gold foiling on there. Is that not beautiful? It's an RWS deck. It's traditional, but there's something about having that gold foil on there that just makes it so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. In candlelight, these are wonderful. I forgot to show you the backs. The backs are so... it's the Lilies and Roses backs. But as you can see, it's all foiling with a little spot of red in the corners. Oh, 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 oh. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. But you can see why I'm torn. There are 2 different... not going to say styles, but feels to the deck. Oh, this one just, if you could only choose one RWS to keep, I don't know how I would choose between this and the Earth Magic. They're so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Love, love, love the gold. Who doesn't like gold? I mean, seriously. But it just makes them just extra special, extra fabulous. Just a great experience to. I've worked with them some, but it's really hard for me. I said, oh, I don't want to shuffle them. I put them all back in order when I'm done with it. It's kind of silly, isn't it? Oh, well. I always want them to be in order when I open the box. Isn't that funny? Silly me. Thanks for all your support. And I would like to say that too. I want to thank you for making it through this very lengthy. It's probably one of the longest videos I've done. So if you've made it to the end, I appreciate this very much. This is the Ancient AURUM, and it's a Destiny product. Highly recommend. So those are my top, the most beautiful decks in my collection. And again, I could go through and pick out another 20, but I had to do it. I mean, it took me a while. I just toiled and toiled, and I thought, well, you know what? I just need to make a decision. Put on my big girl pants and show some decks. So that's what I did. So thank you so much for coming to watch today. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love your comments on any of your favorites. If you made it through to the end, what do you think about the two RWS decks? Which one do you like the best? And which decks in general do you like the best? Do you have any of them? Um, I think I've done walkthroughs on most of them, but not all of them. So you could always tick back through the videos and if you want to see more of the deck. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by to watch this. Again, I'd love your comments. I love to see comments because I'd love to see what other people's opinions are on the cards and what maybe jumped out at you that I might have missed. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend or week wherever you sit in watching this. I appreciate it so much that you took the time to visit and watch my video. So appreciate you all. Have a great rest of wherever you are. Try to find something good to be happy about and smile. So until next time, bye for now.